and hopefully it all is determined by the situation that you're in, right?
Yeah.
Depending on, one, how much green you have to work with. Some people can visualize their shot when they, you know, when they're choosing their club, they visually want to see a higher ball flight or a lower ball flight, depending on if they have less or more green to work with. Hit this one more standard, so from that trajectory and ball flight, we'll bring it up a little bit. So first I want you to kind of visualize it, see it in your head, and then hit it. So a whole lot of options, more tools, if you will, when you're out there, right? When we go on the golf course, say you have to hit it up and over something. So hit one more, aim just a little bit right, and play it just a touch farther back. I want you to visualize that shot coming out low. That way we can actually read that slope of the green, and we can incorporate that in our planning. Show me how, if I weren't here, what would you normally do? Let's say you're on the golf course, you have this shot. Would you use a 56 or would you use 58?
Probably use 58.
Okay.
Over the club face. I'm going to aim a little more left because I'm going to open my stance.
I want you now to think about if you were on the golf course.
Sure.
And try to visualize if that palm tree is your target. Let's say that's the flagstick.
Okay.
And let's say everything to the right of it, let's say there's a pond.
Sure, right.
Right?
Yeah.
So if that's the case, what type of shot shape would you like to hit?
Everything's on the right.
Yeah, so all the danger's on the right side. Which way would you like to turn the ball?
Well, I'd probably go right to left. I can draw right to left.
Yeah, so kind of try to work it away from the water,
Yeah,
right?
So if I overcooked it, I could bail out.
Exactly. So as we do that, I want you to stand back here and act as if you were on the golf course. We'll move your bag.
Okay.
But act as if you were on the golf course.
Okay.
I want you to start behind the ball. Step in, go through your routine. Don't worry about that. Good. Let it go. I actually want you to completely close your eyes and visualize this ball nice and straight. Takes off at your target. It flies straight, so don't worry about a cut or a draw.
Okay.
Just think about it going straight.
Gotcha.
So, you know, let's say you have that shot and you're trying to visualize the kind of the push draw,
Yeah.
right? So you have to have that club coming more from the inside with the club face starting to rotate close a little bit earlier.
Back, and then come in a little
Yeah. All right, so we've got pretty straightforward par 4. It's not overly long.
No.
The one thing, you've got driver in your hand, right?
I do.
I want to talk about that right fairway bunker.
Gotcha.
How far out is that, roughly?
From here, I'm going to say it's about 270.
Okay.
Maybe
so
less.
if you hit your driver well, could it end up in that bunker?
For sure.
Good. So one of the things that we're talking about today is course management.
Sure.
And how to navigate the course. So I actually don't want you to hit driver.
Okay.
I want you to go back, grab your 3-wood.
Sure.
And we're going to try to hit a shot that ends up short of that bunker.
Okay.
Now that we know that if you get a hold of it, it's not going to go in that right bunker.
Probably not.
Because the flag is on the left side of the green.
Yeah, aim for the bunker.
Yeah, you pretty much want to aim for that bunker, right?
Yeah.
Any shot that comes in from the right side is going to give us a better angle to attack that flag, and especially because it's tucked in the back on that corner. We know, because we played here before, that there's a few ridges there. There's that little shelf that comes into the bottom, that the best way to attack it is from the right side. So that's where we want to come in from. So let's pick a target.
I would say left edge of the bunker.
Okay, perfect.
So inside of that white stick.
Yeah, there you go. So some people pick targets on the ground, right? I like to pick targets that are a little bit higher, that kind of mirror or reflect what my trajectory is going to be.
The left edge of that big tree.
Yeah, so even pick something smaller, instead of just the left edge of the tree, pick a specific branch, right? I want you to think, because we have a good angle coming in, because we placed our tee shot to the right side of the fairway.
Exactly. I'd rather be a little short on this than long.
Yeah, and we came up short of a bunker, which is great. You still got a short iron in, so it's not like the yardage or the distance is going to be a problem.
Yeah.
I want you to think about this green, instead of just thinking of it as a green, I want you to think of it as 3 separate greens.
Sure.
Right, so you've got the lower tier, and then up above you have a spine that runs in the middle, and then you basically have 2 separate greens.
Yeah.
So if you miss this a little long or a little long left, it's not that big of a deal.
No.
If you miss it short, it's going to roll down in that lower green or lower tier.
So play it as the number,
Okay.
right? And really, if you were going to err one way, or if you were going to miss it long or short, which would you prefer?
For me, I mean, I've done it before this course. I can hit, if it's short, I can go uphill putt 2 up there.
Perfect.
Probably between those 2 far left palm trees, between those 2 ones.
Okay,
See it?
I like that. So really, if you had to pick left side or right side to
Right.
err on,
You can go on the right.
you'd want to be on the right side, right? We've got a long par 5. If you go anywhere left, you basically take getting home and 2 out of the equation.
I'm going for that mountain.
I like that. Yeah, that's fine. Anything there or just right of that is fine.